Hey Ruby, what are you tripping on? I'm going to party. It'll be hard to see here for a minute. These hotels are not even open. Huge hotels. Hey Adrian. Wow, that is so impressive. A four-banger Ford Fusion. What a performer. There goes a jet. Hey, jet. Spirit. That's a spirit in the sky. Spirit in the sky. Daisy knows when there's going to be the spirit in the sky. Don't you, hon? See if I can catch a plane. Hey Penny, how you doing? Thought I'd catch one plane here. I'll tell you, these guys right here that didn't get around to planning this field, they're really gonna get screwed on taxes big time. See a guy across the way? He's smart about it. He planted soybeans. But this property isn't flying off the shelves like they expected it to. This COVID has put everything in limbo. Hey Tinkerbell. Oh, South Africa, that's great. Here's the Daisy. I'm taking Daisy to her favorite park. I just thought I'd maybe catch a plane real quick. Coming in on the right side. 21 right. That plane over there is 21 left. They just got those runways repaired. That was another underhanded, shifty, crooked politician deal. I think there were some indictments over that. And I'm not sure, but I think the governor's husband was involved in part of that. What a shocker, huh? Yeah, isn't it beautiful? Yeah, I agree. Where else can you watch jet planes? See, here's an A320. See how you can't see that great through this phone, but how nose high they are on approach. Hey Harvey, how you doing? You haven't seen Becky around, have you? I'll give this a couple more minutes and I'll get out of here. Yeah, see how nose high he is? Yeah, it's hard to see. Yeah, good eye, Penny, that's right. It is the tree. Right there. In Daisy's face. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna wait for a plane. I don't want to, it's not as fun back there when there's not sunny. So see what I mean though, here's a Friday night. Nice weather. Not a damn plane in the air. Now somebody got killed on a bike up here, I think, which I was kind of surprised. I mean, it's out in the open. Not that you can't get hit out in the open, but I see that bike's been taken down. And why you can't turn left here is a mystery. No, I didn't see Becky. No, I did not. It's really slow down there. I didn't see anybody. I got a video uploading now of Gerald and Manny. That damn YouTube's been glitchy as hell today. It stopped uploading at 72%, and usually if you know, something happens and the upload's interrupted, you start all over and it takes you right back to where you left off. Not this time. Starting all over again cost me an hour and a half. A lot of traffic. Hazy tonight in the sky. gonna take Daisy for a walk. Daisy needs to do her little fun things too. Right, Daisy? Oh, when was she on it? Hey, Patricia. Oh, I didn't notice her on there. Becky, if you're out there, give me a call. Yeah, I do want to go see her. Where is she? I got quite a few things for her. Watch old Daisy perk up when we get near her park. She was bored today, I could tell. Oh, okay. You think she'd at least text me? Hey Ben, how you doing? No, I'm not. I'm not seeing her anymore. Yeah, you should get some Dragon's Milk, Penny. Oh, no kidding, huh? Yeah, I just drove by there. So a couple old scragglers coming in, very slow. I was there yesterday as well. Yeah, man, I can tell it's slow. I wonder what the deal is on that Delta Hotel, do you know? I mean, did they end up buying that so they're, they could just get cheaper lodging for their own employees, or what's the deal with that, do you know? It's not even open. That location's always had a problem there, no matter who was in there. Hi, Tinkerbell. Hey, Julie, how you doing? I went and looked at one of those aviation programs, FlightAware, the other night, and I was surprised how many planes were in the air around 8 p.m. And I really didn't think that there were any direct flights from China, but there are. It's right on the north side of Wickham Road, on the other side of 94, the airport. It's a nice place, but that thing's totally closed right now. Daisy said, I don't care. Yeah, Daisy doesn't care. You don't care, do you, Daisy? Because you're going to go walkie bye-bye. Hey, how you doing, North Carolina? Daisy's going to go walkie bye-bye. Right, Daisy? You're going to run. You going to run, Dazer? Huh? Going to go walkie bye-byes? Hey, Mia, how you doing? That's a good question. I'm sure there were. I doubt that it took off from China, so. Yeah, this was a passenger plane, though. I know there was. I mean, even the factories are really toned down. Zug Island looks dead. I think these people could be. There's some exercise group that comes back here. I see them out here running around doing exercises. Pretty good. Yeah, it's cooling down, like 50 at night, something like that. Yeah, it could be one of these stupid cross-country meets too. Yeah, I bet it's these exercise people. Look, they leave this tape up and stuff from this cross-country thing. I don't even think they should let these cross-country people run here. Nah, this is a cross-country thing. I mean, the whole theory behind these parks was like recreational areas that you get taxed on. It's like, you know, a tenth of 1% everybody in like a tri-county area. But the intent wasn't to make them athletic fields. I don't even know if they have the authority to do that. You could say, well, what does it matter? Yeah, it matters. When you come back here and it's congested parking, it's noisy, and there's a ton of people running around that shouldn't be, it's bothersome. I think you're pretty hot out there in San Diego, aren't you? Like 94 or something? I can even understand high school a little bit, but I see they have college track meets out here too. That's not going to affect Daisy's right to party. Is it, hon? It's not going to affect Daisy's right to party. Yeah, it's hot. Oh, humid too, huh? Oh, you want to go party, hon? Okay, move your foot. Yeah, colors are nice. Wish the sun was shining. It'd look a lot better. Good girl. Hey, Hope. about 54. Fuck off! Fucking asshole, mind your own business. Fuck off! Fucking big dumbass. You ain't gonna do shit. Fuck off, mind your own business. Get out of here. Mind your own business. Mind your own business. Fucking scumbag. Go clean yours up then, asshole. We're out in the woods, you moron. Yeah, we're out in the woods. Mind your own business. Come here, Daisy. Come here, Daisy. Come here, hon. This fucking idiot is mad because Daisy's going to the bathroom out in the middle of a park. Yeah, that's what I say. Hey, Shaniqua, how you doing? Where you been? Oh, good for you. At least you're working. That's hard to do nowadays. I don't know anybody that's working overtime anywhere. Go down here, hon. Go down here, honey. Come on, hon. I think I had to run for office. No, I know, it's a mystery, isn't it? No kidding, Harvey. That's unbelievable. What are they building at that plant you're at? Oh, Flynn, okay. Well, it's good to see some places still in business up there. Hey, Terry, how you doing? Oh, yeah, she's probably getting ready to upload some videos or something. Or maybe about her perfume thing. I think that may have been around a while, maybe not. I asked Kelly about that today. It's like, why don't you set up your own legit channel, get some photos on there and the whole bit. And a lot of these people, Casey and Jana, they just don't seem that interested. Which is fine. Oh, a week ago, good for her. Yeah, it's a really nice park. All these parks are nice. There's a squirrel over there. Daisy chases. Hear him knocking stuff around. Hey, Lost Souls, how you doing? Oh, it's a woodpecker. Yeah, it's a downy woodpecker. See him on the side there? Oh, you saw my dog go in the bathroom. fucking idiot. You know, we're out in the woods now. That's where I draw the line. You know, if you're in a neighborhood, you're walking your dog, you're, you know, office complex, you know, everybody knows that, right? But when you're out in the middle of nowhere where there's 1,000 deer shitting all over the place all day long and all night long, I'm not picking up dog turds, sorry. This isn't like a place where people like camp, or it's not the beach. Not happening. Yeah, he does, yep. Yeah, what an asshole. You know, as I said earlier, these parks were set up. You know, it's a very small percentage, like I don't know, a tenth of 1% that a tri-county area gets taxed. So you pay for these parks way, and then you have to pay an annual fee or a daily fee on top of it. And the whole idea is to come here and you know, the different parks have pools or golf or frisbee golf or to just walk around or whatever you want to do. These were not set up for athletic fields. And now they're doing more and more of these track cross country things, which I think's bullshit. These places can do that someplace else. You know, when you come out here, you want to like relax, sit at a picnic table. You want 150 kids running by you. It is a great organic fertilizer. That's exactly right. I mean, it's not that big a deal, you know. And it's none of his business. Yeah, I got that down on, it's called Slovakia or something like that, on Telegraph, down around North Line, Eureka. I wouldn't recommend it at all. You can't get good gyros anymore. The last place that I knew of where you could get good ones was Parthenon in Ann Arbor, and they sold out for their liquor license about 15 years ago. And they would actually make their gyros. But now it's basically, you know, the way things have morphed into like average middle class dining is that everybody's trying to get the best value for the cheapest price. Well, if you make gyros, it's time consuming, especially when they're mixed with lamb and beef and spices, putting them on the spit and cooking them. I mean, really, you'd need to charge $18 for a sandwich to make it worthwhile. So because of that, nobody's going to pay that for a gyro. So what ends up happening is everybody gets different grades of them through like Gordon's Food Service. You know, it comes in and they thaw it and they cook it. And so it doesn't matter whether you go to like a legitimate quasi-Greek restaurant like that one or to a place in Greektown. The gyros aren't homemade anywhere that I know of. The best Greek food I know of is down in Ecorse. And even there, those gyros, I guarantee you, those are from Gordon's Food Service or something. Nobody's making them anymore. So I'd like to tell you, I can tell you where you could get a good gyros plate, but I don't know where you could get one. I think they're all like, you might as well get one at 7-Eleven. Now, lamb chops and some of the other different dishes, not really. You can get some. But when it comes to gyros, man, that's a thing of the past. Nah, it didn't. It really didn't. Actually, it didn't. No, I didn't like any of it. I had ate there one time before, and I knew it wasn't that great, but I was hungry as hell, and I kind of felt like it. The tzatziki sauce is what saved it. That was pretty good, and it was chilled. I mean, it wasn't bad, but I wouldn't say it's good either. Now, Shaniqua, I don't know if you're into barbecued ribs or not, but I can tell you a couple good places where you can get those. It's just hard to get any good food anywhere anymore. And now, even if you go into places where they would have like something that you really enjoyed, A lot of menus have been abbreviated. Like I ate those short ribs yesterday. Good, I'd say average. I mean, short ribs. I mean, like I always joke, what's the difference between the best hamburger in the world and the worst hamburger in the world? I mean, how far apart can they be? You know what I mean? It's hamburger after all. So I just can't, there's just not that many places that are really good. I mean, the old days of like someone going in, even if they're setting it up like a little family diner, Leon's is pretty good. But even there, I mean, you get a gyro there or something, you're asking for it. Other things like omelets, eggs, I mean, I'm careful what I get there. I got smoked pork chops there and I didn't really like them. And I think that's because they're probably, trying to stay competitive. I don't know if you know this or not, but if you ever look at a commercial food wholesaler catalog, I never realized this till about 10 years ago. But let's say, for an example, chicken wings. You think either I order chicken wings or I don't. Well, as it turns out, there's about 8 grades of chicken wings, from the best to the worst. And that's the same with deep fried mushrooms, grades of beef. Everybody knows that. You've got select, choice, prime. That's why you'll see a lot of these cheap meat places, New York strip on sale, $7.99, $8.99 a pound. I bet it's not even select. You ever buy any of that cheap New York strip or any of those like Save-A-Lot meat? It's just not the same. You got to get it a minimum choice. There's been people I've met in my life. I mean, and there's good viewers that, I appreciate them being around. After all, if it wasn't for me interacting with people that watch the videos, I mean, what would the sense of the whole thing be? That's why I don't want to whore out for views or likes or any of that crap. But there are people like, there's somebody down here now that I bought some things for that's having a chronic pain issue. I don't really care what stuff costs when it goes to a good cause. If I know somebody's in a jam, I mean, I've had chronic pain at times in my life and it just ruins your life. And if there's something that I can do, even if I have to pay for it to try and help somebody, I'll do it. I don't think I should get a white hat or a parade thrown for me or go to heaven or any of that bullshit. But my point here is there's been people I've met in my life that, unless you come from money or you meet somebody that's cultured and you strike up a relationship with them and they kind of show you the ropes, it's hard to get up to speed with the finer things in life, like plays, opera, reading, good movies, lectures, etiquette, dining. It's hard to learn on your own. If you've got parents that are educated and cultured, they're going to raise you and you're going to be aware of these things. You don't need to go to French finishing school, but you're going to glean over time through them and the people they associate with and the people that you will probably meet because they're your parents, is how to appreciate good things in life. Like aged cheese is an example. Prime meat is an example. But whenever I get a chance, if I know somebody that I've talked to about this before, I'll send you guys some cheese as soon as it gets colder, aged cheese. If you've never had 10-year aged cheddar cheese, you're going to see what I'm talking about. You're going to appreciate what I'm talking about. But it's nice to take somebody to a nice steakhouse where, let's say, a New York strip costs $120 or something like that. And they think you're crazy and you shouldn't be buying me this. And I say, no, I want you to experience this for a lot of reasons. Number one, it's prime meat, which you couldn't even go out and buy probably anywhere near you live. Secondly, it's done on commercial broilers that cost about 60 grand each. It's like 2,100 degrees on each side. That's how you can get medium rare and a nice steak. It's cooked right and it's good meat. When people eat a really good steak from a top-notch steak place, they know what you're talking about. And it's just fun to, watch people experience it. Yeah, I mean, if fine dining is it's fun to do sometimes. It's like, there's one of those guys that was part of the Microsoft early originators, partners that, I don't think it's Paul Allen. I think it's another guy. And all he does is went out and he's a billionaire and was going to make the best food possible. So he got the freshest of the fresh and the best of the best and served it right away and that kind of thing. And, people just freak out when they eat it. I believe it. I know that's possible to do. It's the same thing with freezing things. They've come a long way with freezing things. That Omaha steaks kind of got on board early. If you live out in the middle of nowhere and you're not able to get prime steaks, I've ordered those for customers before in the past. And, freezing's, that's done differently than just throwing it in a freezer. Really good meat. Oh, Daisy always gets a taste. Oh, yeah. Yep. Daisy always gets a taste. Look, I appreciate it, but I'll be honest with you, man. I've got some jerky for you, actually. As I've gotten older, I don't like jerky that much. I appreciate it, but man, I used to eat the hell out of that. In the 70s, I'd come up to West Branch and get that, and it was like, oh wow, you couldn't get it anywhere else. But I'm not into it like you'd think. I'll get you some if you want. I'm glad you got to get some jerky at Jay's, though. That's why I think that those other places are full of shit about making it themselves. I don't think Jay's makes it themselves, and it's fresher than these other outfits. That's excellent beef jerky. I don't think beef jerky should be where you need a damn hacksaw to cut a piece off and chew on it for an hour and a half. It's supposed to be like that jerky you got at Jay's. It's not supposed to be like a cowboy movie to see how tough your molars are. Yeah, I bet it is air cooled. I bet it is good. Now there are places that are excellent at seasoning, and they can take an average cut of meat and turn it into something that tastes really good with seasoner spices. I mean, spices is a real art. I'll tell you another thing I've learned over the years is a real art, and that is particularly the Chinese, the sauces they make. It's so good, man. They make these sauces for these like stir fry dishes, and it's just so good. I mean, they could make a ton of money selling the sauces on the side, and they won't do it. If you go into a good Chinese place, like a higher end Chinese place, it's like, hey, I'd like some extra sauce. They'll tell you to pound sand. It's like, no way, you're getting, 8 ounces of sauce with this entree, and if you want more sauce, you're going to have to order another dinner. And if you don't like that, you can go someplace else, which is kind of cool. They know they've got a good product, and they don't need to give you a gallon and a half of it to keep you happy. Yeah, it's a true art, really is. Oh, look at that. 767. Fly, plane. Jet fighter. Look at these colors. I hope this is one of these assholes that tells people he's following me around. I'd love one of these losers to come out here and confront me out in the middle of nowhere with no cops or cameras around. They would no way have those kind of balls. There's some douchebag out there now telling people he's following me around. Well, I give him credit for being smart enough to not let me catch him. I will put him in a diaper. And I'll put a rattle in their hand, and I'll make them rattle it until I tell them to stop. Hey Liz, how you doing? Yeah, I mean, I actually, my wife was a vegetarian. And I had a couple girlfriends who were vegetarians. I don't know how I ended up with them, to tell you the truth. But hey, it's an individual decision. I mean, personally, I tried vegetarianism. I've read a lot about it. Uh, Flyjet airplane. Hear how quiet jets are now? Yeah, I got mixed feelings. I mean, I'm convinced that the human body is set up for meat. And I base that on the enzymes for digestion in the teeth and the protein requirement of human beings. Now, as far as like, that you're supposed to be running around with the lamb and the steer and the cows and the rabbits and the fish and petting them all on the head, I don't really agree with that. I think that, if you're a Christian, it's going to be a no-brainer that these animals were put on the earth for you to use sparingly. So I do eat them. I'm not 100% like comfortable about it, but I do it anyway. I don't fish because of that, and I don't hunt because of that. So, but I know what you're saying. That's why if people say, "Hey, I don't like the thought of animals dying, and I don't want to eat them," okay, that's cool. That's good. Yeah, I like seafood. The problem is it's hard to get good seafood anymore. Oh, another example. I don't know if you've ever had this or not, but another example of really good food. It's really hard to get. If you go up to Alaska, where the king salmon are running, you'll see private jets sitting all out over the tarmac. And what they're waiting for is to get that first run of king salmon to fly to New York and Chicago and San Francisco and everywhere else. You'll never taste better fish in your life than king salmon. You don't even want to put tartar sauce, salt, pepper, butter, nothing. I could describe it like it's as good as lobster and butter. It's so good. It's really expensive, but if you ever get a chance to try fresh king salmon, I've busted a couple places before lying about fresh food. I've busted a couple places about lying about Kobe beef too. I mean, that's fraud. If you're saying you're serving Kobe beef and fresh king salmon and you're not, that's fraud. I mean, you can laugh. It's not fraud like writing a bad check, but it's selling something that you're collecting money for that isn't the way you represented it. And that's not cool. Whitefish is good. You know what I'm finding out though? This is recent. I actually like smoked lake trout better than smoked whitefish. It just seems to hold up better through the smoking process. It's a greasier fish. It broils nicely too. Not happening, air cooled. Yeah, smoked lake trout's good. Hey, Gonzo, I appreciate it. You don't need to send me any money though, but thank you. I'll buy some beer with it. Aren't these trees pretty? Now, I said before around here there's a lot of walnut trees. There's a robin over here singing. He better get out of Dodge. No, they do call whitefish a generic name, but we're talking about Great Lakes whitefish. A generic name that they use for a white-colored fish is called scrod. I got in an argument with a guy one time. He said that his favorite fish was scrod. And I said, well, how can it be your favorite fish? Because scrod's a bunch of things. I'll tell you what scrod is. Scrod is those last 50 fish at the bottom of a giant net, and nobody really knows what they are. It's whitefish. It's good to eat. But that's what you'll find a lot of crappier fish fries. And I'll tell you another screw job you'll get, particularly in Michigan. I had a guy tell me this the other day. And this guy's pretty sharp. I was surprised. He told me that he was going up to St. Helen and getting a Great Lakes yellow belly perch dinner for $9.99. I said, that's not yellow belly perch. He said, you get about eight pieces. I said, no way in hell. There's no way in hell that is Great Lakes yellow belly perch. It's $16 a pound wholesale. Where they'll shaft you in Michigan quite a bit is you'll see all you can eat walleye, and you think, wow, that's great. You know, I was just in the fish market and I saw walleye was 16 bucks a pound. Here it's all you can eat for $14.99. Yeah, you know what it is? It's Alaskan walleye. Big difference. Huge difference. It's Alaskan walleye. Whenever you go to a fish dinner place or a seafood place, you ask them what kind of, where'd it come from? That's how you separate the men from the boys. Because the waitresses, they're in cloud nine half the time. All as they know that it's hot, they cooked it, and they're bringing it to your table. But if you can get the manager, half the time they're full of shit too. Yeah, dragon's milk, definitely good. Oh, really, Mary? Huh. Yeah, I got 5 dragon's milk in my refrigerator. Yeah, McDonald's fish sandwich. Cod's not a bad fish. You know, 50 years ago, you couldn't give cod away. And now it's in practically every... That's what you're going to find generally in an all-you-can-eat fish dinner is cod. Yeah. Tastes like chicken. I don't know what that is, George. Yeah, you're lucky, Amy. That wasn't my niece, you stupid moron. It was a joke. It was my nephew's daughter, you complete idiot. Fuck off, you don't like it. If you're so fucking stupid you can't tell it was a joke, then you need to go someplace else. I wish you were here right now. I'd make you smoke one, see what you'd do about it. Fucking pussy. Yeah, Founder's pretty good. Halibut's really good. Halibut used to be reasonable too. It's crazy expensive now. 20 bucks a pound. You go up to like Valdez, places like that in Alaska, you can catch these halibut. I'm not shitting you. 100 pounds is nothing. 200, 300 pounds. The problem is, you know, they got this down to a science. It costs you a fortune to get the fish purveyed, and even more to ship it home. So the bottom line, if you like fresh halibut, take these illusions of grandeur and skip the trip to Alaska. You're thinking, wow, I'm going to ship back 100 pounds of this halibut. It'll last me for a couple years. Skip that idea. Super expensive. Just go to a fish market where they have fresh fish, and no matter what they charge, buy it. It's never going to get any cheaper. It's cost prohibitive to do that when you're in Alaska. I've tried. Yeah, haddock's a fiendclish. It's not halibut, but I think it's good. I think it's a good fish. I'll tell you what I like that's a cheap fish is Florida whiting. Hey, Liz. Sea bass is good. For a while, though, sea bass, they were on the endangered species list. So was bluefin tuna, and so was monkfish, which is the poor man's lobster. I haven't seen monkfish for sale in forever, and you used to be able to get it all over. It's really good. I think good old catfish with a good batter's good. I don't like tilapia. I'm not big on smelt. Yeah. Remember when all those people got murdered in that Brown's Fish? Do you remember that? About 25 years ago? Hell, I was down in Florida about 20 years ago, 25 years ago. And they murdered everybody and stuffed them in the cooler at the Cracker Barrel. Where are you, Dazer, hon? Yeah, remember that? I mean, if you Googled that trial went on. There was a lot of weird things that happened in that trial. But my hands are getting cold. It's going to get cold tonight, I think. What are you doing, hon? Enjoying yourself? Huh? Yeah, it was a robbery. You could probably find that on Google. Brown's Fish shooting. That was a long time ago. You know, back then, I can remember, like, when I was young, you know, a murder happened. You'd be all over it reading about it. It's like, wow, somebody got killed, you know. Be interested, you know, who did it and, like, what are the circumstances. Now, shit, that's all you find on TV is murders. That's all in the newspaper. It's like no big deal. I'd be scrolling through the TV channels at night and, you know, just flipping on and off of murder shows. I get sick of it. Daisy's chasing some deer in here. Hey, Becky. Where's she at? Where you at, Becky? Oh, that's cool, Hope. Yeah, that's neat. Where's Becky? I'd take you out for seafood. Where you at, hon? Where you at, hon? Where's my girl? Where's Becky LaCroix? Hey, Russian chick. Where is she? Yeah, fresh lobster, you can get it all over. Hey, Becky, how you doing? I got your stuff. Yeah, you're going to have to text me, though, so I know it's you. If I don't get a text from you, I'm not going to come over there. I got a bunch of stuff for you. Cards, letters, boxes, gifts, clothes, pineapple, chili, soup, pudding, candy, cookies, cake. Yeah, I do live with Becky if I get a chance. The thing about lives, though, you never know on them. I mean, you know, there's no windscreen. If it's sunny, I mean, sometimes the signal just drops. I mean, I will, and only because I've done her so many times that, you know, I got a lot of good, interesting interviews with her. It wouldn't be the end of the world if one didn't work. But I try to, like, you know, seize the moment in a good conversation on a recorder as opposed to a phone if possible. Looks like they might have changed the runway direction of the airplanes. See this guy turning out here? They're landing him. We'll see if this guy descends or not. Looks like they might be landing into the northeast. Yeah, here's this guy. Now, if it's really slow and it's VFR, you could request to land into the northeast if no one was set up in the system. Maybe that's what this guy's doing. And it could be someone just flying over the airport too. You're gonna have to text me. No, he just turned and he's climbing, so that's probably somebody that came out of Toledo or something. Come on, Dazer, where you at, hon? Where's my girl? Hey, Joyce. Come on, hon. You gotta hit the highway. Even Captain Nemo subs, they close at 5 now. Come on, Dazer. Come on, hon. You ready to hit the road, hon? Hit the highway? That's my girl. Long run. Oh, yeah. Wow. Long run. Atta girl. Atta girl, hon. That's my baby. Oh, yeah. Good girl. Good girl, honey. You get up there? Good girl. I've been down there for 2 days. I haven't seen you, Becky. What time is it now? That's my babe, Daisy. I got my Daisy with me. $7.19. Yeah, I'll be in Detroit next week. Yep, sure will. Yeah, I was going to get a hold of you before I took off. Yeah, Becky, I know it's slow, man. Nobody out there. Yeah. Daisy's 7 years old, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, Gerald and Maddie. Can you guys see if did Gerald and Maddie's video show up yet? Did it pop up yet? Yeah, it's alive. Yep. Yeah,